Welcome back to Julie's Wreath Boutique. This video is brought to you by Hobby Lobby. Tonight we're going to get started on Christmas. Are you ready? Because I am. And I'm going to bring you 3 different projects that are so simple that you don't even have to have any crafting ability to make these. I promise you can do this. So sit back and watch this video and then go shopping at Hobby Lobby for all the supplies. Let's do it. Okay, so we're going to start on the first project, and this one is super simple. You're going to get some white paint out of the paint section at Hobby Lobby, and you're going to get one of these frames that are in the wood section. This is probably becoming one of my new favorite things that I have found by roaming the store at Hobby Lobby. It's so nice and just the perfect base. But this time we're going to paint this white because we don't want any of the brown to show through. And guess what? These go on sale, so make sure to hit them up when they're on sale. So paint the whole wreath white for this one. Okay, so once you get your frame all painted, we're going to take a box of these white snowflakes and we are going to put them around the rim of our wreath form. Now, make sure that you use hot glue. I use the Gorilla Glue sticks that I get at Hobby Lobby and my Surebonder glue gun that I love. It's cordless and it's magical and I love it. And you can pick those up at Hobby Lobby as well. But if you want more of a gold theme, they do have like a goldish platinum color snowflakes in the ornament section at Hobby Lobby. And so you can really go either way. I just like the white snowflakes of it. It's really important that you keep these like distance about 3/4 of an inch to an inch apart because we're going to go back over them and add another layer. So this is a really important step. So as you can see, it only takes a few. I only use one box. I always buy extra to make sure I have enough, but only one box was all I needed for this project, which is really nice. So the next step, you see me here taking them, and now we're going to layer them in between the 2 ornaments that we already have on our wreath base. Make sure that you put a little bit of glue because we don't want this to seep through, and you're going to kind of secure it just a little bit because you want it to make sure that it stays on. Another reason why I use the Gorilla Glue that I get from Hobby Lobby. So just keep doing this step until you get all the way around. I am going to show you before we get too far, I'm going to put a loop of jute that I got from the bridal section, and so that we have somewhere to kind of hang our wreath from. Okay, so here is that string that I was just telling you about, and I want to show you how I put it on. I pick out the place that's going to be the top of my wreath, and it's really not that difficult because honestly, you only have so many places to choose from. So I just take it and I loop it through, and then I secure it with a knot. But it's just that simple. You don't have to do this step. If you feel like your door hanger will hold it, go right ahead. You can even leave some of the snowflakes a little bit more further apart if you'd like, but I just wanted to make sure I put a loop on this. So after we're done with our little loop, we're going to put the remainder of our snowflakes on our wreath. Now, the one box fit perfectly. We had one of them left, one little snowflake. I decided to use this really pretty white ornament in the shape of a bow for our wreath. You could use this beautiful goldish platinum color, but I'm going to keep with the white. I like the white. So what you're going to do is there's a little like holder for the stem. I call it the stem. It's not the stem, but it's where you hold the ornament and onto the tree. So I'm going to cut that off real quick here. So once you get that all taken care of, you're literally just going to glue it down. That's all. And you're going to want to make sure you put some glue on the wreath and hold this down until it's fully secured. But after you're done, you're going to have the perfect little snowflake wreath. And honestly, guys, you could go past Christmas on this one. So for wreath number 2, this one is my favorite. I love this one. Again, this is one that will work past Christmas for you. But Hobby Lobby has these white 18-inch grapevine wreaths that you can get, and the most beautiful picks that you will find for Christmas and the holidays and just wintry feels. Now, I picked this one out and I use about 15 to 16 of these, but when I originally put them together, I think about 13 is more than enough. You can even cut them apart and add them as well, but this is simply all we're going to do. We're going to bend the stems down a little bit. I did cut about 2 inches off of them. And then I use, again, my Sure Bonder glue pot that I got over at Hobby Lobby. And you're just going to start putting it around in the same direction on your wreath. It's really that easy. So have fun with this. Use as many or as few as you want. You're looking at about $32 to make this wreath. But again, you can add ornaments, you can add more greenery. There's so many things to find in the pick aisle for all the stems and different things. It's just amazing because I love to put these in my Christmas tree as well. Okay, so once you get all of your stems into your wreath, you're just simply going to start fluffing it out. And here's another tip. If you want to do a smaller version of this, I would just go over to where they keep the regular grapevines and get a smaller grapevine wreath. You will still get the same effect. Now, I know some of you are looking at this and saying, Julie, I need more. Well, let me give you a few ideas. So, one of the things you can do, because I want to show you how to do this without glue, simply because you can take the Christmas ornaments out and still use this for after Christmas. But you can get some of these really nice shatterproof bulbs. I use this in the next project as well. All you're going to do is take some wire and you're going to run it through the stem of the bulb, the little hook there, and you're just going to twist it and then put it wherever you want to on your wreath form. And it's really that easy, and it's such a nice way to dress it up even more. But honestly, I don't feel like you need it. I feel like this wreath is so elegant and so beautiful that you don't need a bunch of ornaments on it. But if you like them, let me show you something else that they have. They have a little owl. And I think that the owls are so, so cute. I mean, how cute is he? So I would just take another piece of a wire. This is the white covered wire that you can get in the floral section. And again, I'm going to do it the same way I did those ornaments. Now, I would not decorate it this way. I would do it a little differently, but this is just going to give you some ideas of what that owl will look like against these beautiful stems. And then you're just going to kind of like nestle him in to the little branches. It's so pretty. But if you want to add a little bit of something else, consider some bulbs, consider the owls. These little pine cones are so pretty as well, and that's another beautiful decorative touch. So let's get started on our next project. All right, we're on to wreath 3, and we're going to use this beautiful wreath base that I found at Hobby Lobby. And you can't go wrong with their shatterproof ornaments. I mean, really, how many ornaments have you shattered? If it's been a glass ornament on a tree or a wreath, I have shattered way too many. But listen, they make it really easy, and I love these ornaments. I love the colors, and we're going to add a little pop of color into this wreath base. So you're just going to take some pipe cleaners, and we're going to put 3 ornaments on it, and we're going to put them around the wreath wherever you want. It's really that easy. We're not using any glue on this wreath. And what's really nice about it is if you want to take out some of the Christmassy elements for after Christmas, you definitely can, and go back to Hobby Lobby and get some more wintry, maybe evergreens or more pine cones or anything like that. So it's so much fun. But I saw this wreath base, oh my goodness, about a month ago, and I saw it off to the left as I was checking out, and I thought I really need to do something with that. So I was so happy to be able to do that, and this was the perfect project for it. So just use what other ornaments that you like, whether they be gold or, you know, they have beautiful colors. They have really rich colors this year at Hobby Lobby in their ornament section. So have fun with it and just put them on your wreath frame, and you're just going to wrap that pipe cleaner around the frame itself. Okay, so you're looking at, if we talk about price for this, everything that I put into this one, you're going to spend around $59. Now, you can get that down or change the elements, whatever you want, but I took some of these really pretty, I know they're not ornaments, but they're like little, like I don't know what you call it, but they're a really pretty, they kind of remind me of pomegranates, like mini pomegranate seeds. And so all you're going to do is you're going to find a spot, and I kind of try to go in between the ornaments, and I use a zip tie. And I just took the zip tie and I connected it onto the wreath frame, okay? So this is the more expensive wreath of the three, but you could absolutely make it a little bit less, whether or not you wanted as many poinsettia flowers as I'm going to put in it, or even these really pretty gold accents. It's really up to you. But again, remember, you can take out the bulbs, you can take out the poinsettias if you want, and you still have an amazing wreath for your front door. What I also like about this wreath is, as you can see the sides of my table. This is a big wreath. That cutting mat is 3 foot wide. So you're looking at a wreath that is really going to fill up your front door. So this is a really good price for something like this. You would spend so much more if you went into a store and you bought this ready-made. So get your crafting pants on and make your own wreath this Christmas and have it go beyond Christmas. I love it. This is just turning out so beautifully. I cannot hardly stand it. This one will be on my front door this winter. And for the final touches, I absolutely adore the poinsettia stems that Hobby Lobby puts together every year. Last year I got some black and ivory ones for my Christmas tree, and I got a bunch more of these beautiful like taupe colored stems of poinsettias. They're so elegant, and they have wire in the leaves, and so you can really shape your wreath the way that you want. We're going to attach this the same way we did everything else, and we're going to use a zip tie, and that's all there is to it. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I really love how this wreath turned out. It just gives such richness to the feel of it. Once again, I want to thank Hobby Lobby for sponsoring this video. And which one is your favorite? Which one do you want to make, or do you want to make all three? So do me a favor in the comments, leave me some sort of wreath in the comments, and come back next time so we can make something beautiful together. See you next time on Julie's Wreath Boutique.